There's absolutely no point for billionaires to exist if you think about it, because why are there people earning that much money? Well, there are people not being able to eat at least once a day, and the idea of eating 3 times becomes luxury for them. I mean,
so, nagbabalik nga pala yung paborito nyong segment. Debunking Gabe. Well, this is Pinoy Extreme. Let's do this!
This is Pinoy Extreme.
Doon pa lang sa unang question mo, why are there billionaires? Again, they are billionaires because they can produce that much of a value that every people openly, willingly give them their money, hard-earned money, kapalit ng kung ano yung ino-offer nila. Be it service, entertainment, goods, so on and so forth. And yes, that value is what people pay for. Ngayon, baliktarin natin. Yung mahirap, yung nagkaroon ng ganong klaseng value, tingin mo hindi lilipat yung mga tao para bayaran yung mahirap na nakatagpo ng ganong klaseng value? 'Di ba? Common sense. Basic.
yeah, they worked hard for it. Sige, nag-sacrifice sila, nag-put in sila ng 100%.
There you have it. 'Di ba? They put their 101% on whatever trade they have mastered, and that made their value go up. Now, anong next na argumento mo na naman? Yung ibang mahirap din naman kasing sipag. 12 oras nagtatrabaho, pero hindi makapag-produce ng same amount of value. Well, bakit? Ask yourself, bakit? 'Di ba? Yung 12 oras na pagtatrabaho mo as a frontline rank and file sa isang kumpanya, does it produce the same value ng 12 oras ng billionaire? Of course, no. O sige, ibaba pa natin yung comparison. Yung 12 oras ng isang doktor, ng isang engineer, ng isang nurse, ng isang kung ano mang other professionals, does it equate ng 12 oras ng pagko-construction? Of course, no. 12 oras ng pagbabasura, 12 oras ng pagtatahi ng basahan, 'di ba? Again, don't strawman me here. Both are equal, but they produce different kinds of monetary value because of their difference sa product or end product na kaya nilang i-produce. 'Di ba?
But I just see it as purely unethical from a moral standpoint, because why are there people literally dying from starvation while there are people who can do something about that?
So ang sagot mo doon, limitahan yung mga tao that can do something about it para pumantay sila doon sa mga tao that cannot do something about it. Hindi ba baliktad? Mas magandang tanungin mo yung mga taong kaya, hey, paano mo kaya nagagawa yan? 'Di ba? Paano mo nagagawa yung ganyang klaseng value? Katulad ni Ramon Ang, if you remember, Ramon Ang, okay, nagbigay siya ng tips kung paano mag-umpisa na mag-build ng wealth. Be humble, be simple, 'di ba? Magtrabaho ka lang, increase your value, so on and so forth. But yung mga mahihirap, sinusunod ba yung advice na yun? I doubt, I highly doubt. And there you have it. The difference in choices, in decisions, proves all the difference. Yung desisyon ng isang bilyonaryo, ikumpara mo sa desisyon ng mahirap, you will see kung bakit napunta yung dalawa sa magkaibang path.
Obviously, this is a nuanced topic na mahirap pag-usapan. Kasi hindi naman porke mayaman, masama, mahirap, tamad. Di ba? Hindi naman...
There is less nuance here than what you are implying here, Gabe. Kasi again, hindi lahat ng kasipagan have a high equal of monetary value. Okay, I'll give you the best example right now. Yung Philippine Looper ngayon. 'Di ba? Mahirap yung ginagawa niya. No doubt about it. Maglakad ka sa buong Pilipinas, mahirap yon. But, does it worth more money kesa sa mga doktor, engineer, programmer, nurse? I do not think so. Kasi, while yung paglalakad niya might be valuable to him and his fans, wala yang value sa karamihan ng tao. Okay? So, yan ang best example dito na hindi porket mahirap, hindi porket pinagbubuhusan mo ng oras, dapat ka nang mabayaran ng mataas or malaking halaga. Gets?
Ganon. Pero kung isipin mo, shouldn't there be a limit to how much you can earn or how much you can keep in your bank account?
King ina, ang tawag doon, communism. You are not allowed to own something. My God, hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam bakit hindi mo yun alam. If you will limit what you can only have, then you are being punished for working more so that you can have more. Bakit mo paparusahan ang isang taong gustong makakuha pa ng mas sa kung ano yung meron sila currently? Dahil sa hindi kayang mag-produce ng ibang tao nung ganong klaseng value sa mga sarili nila? O sige, balik na rin natin. Paano mo yayayain yung ibang tao na mag-produce ng ganong kalaking value para kumita sila ng ganong kalaki? Diba? So, wag mong itago yung pagiging white knight mo doon sa idea ng communism because it already failed multiple times. Hindi ko alam kung anong trip mo sa buhay mo at gusto mong iligtas ang sanlibutan by appearing to be virtuous when in fact hindi mo naman alam kung ano yung pinagsasabi mo. Oh my God. Let's do an argumentum ad absurdum here. Let's show how absurd your argument is, Gabe. Sabihin na natin, ikaw ang pinakamayaman ngayon dito sa Pilipinas. Sige, paalisin natin lahat ng mga bilyonaryong kinamumuhian mo. Paalisin natin sila. Now that you have become the most richest person here in the Philippines, are you willing to distribute your wealth so that others may eat? And how long will they be able to eat until maubos yung resources na pinamigay mo without them working or producing the same or equal value to sustain yung pang-araw-araw nila? Kasi most likely yung yaman mo hanggang tops 2 days. O, diba? So, yung nuance na sinasabi mo is more about how communism works or be sustainable rather than how capitalism can benefit the people who are producing or who can produce value on their own. Mas mahirap matupad yung pagiging communist state na gusto mo mangyari sa Pilipinas kesa mag-benefit yung mga taong gustong paghirapan yung pag-angat nila sa isang capitalist society. You work and you get rewarded depending on the result of your work or the value or how the market values your work.
I just find it so difficult to sit with the thought of people starving while there are people keeping that much money.
Pinaandar niya na naman yung Messiah complex niya eh. Hindi ko maatim na habang kumakain ako ng masasarap na pagkain, natutulog ako sa malambot na higaan, may mga taong hindi makatulog, hindi makakain at walang tirahan. Again, how can you make them produce the same value that maybe you are producing? Diba? How can you sustain that? Ang mahirap kasi sa'yo, Gabe, puro ka pa white knight eh. Puro ka pa Messiah complex. Gusto mo marinig ng mga mahihirap yung gusto nilang marinig, that someone is taking good care of them, someone will give them their needs without even them themselves working for it. Again, ikaw ba yung willing magtrabaho para sa kanila? I doubt, Gabe. I doubt you can even produce that much value. You can make yourself appear virtuous by doing white knighting sa internet, but you can never produce the value needed for those people to sustain their lifestyle. Yes, even poor people have a lifestyle, and that lifestyle needs money, resources para masustain mo. And I'm sure you're not capable and you're not willing to do that.
Yeah, they donate, they do something good for their money, but at least, di ba, they should do that at the very least.
And ito na nga yung nakakatawa sa mga utak komunista. They've done what they can. And yet, umiiyak pa rin kayo na more, give us more. Instead of figuring out how can I produce more, they keep on asking for other people to give them more. And yan yung mindset na pinoproduce nila doon sa mahihirap, kaya nagiging entitled sila. Ang dami ng ayuda. Pero bakit marami pa ring mahirap? It's because those mahihirap failed to produce the value that they need to sustain whatever lifestyle they have, or at least para man lang makaangat doon sa laylayan ng lipunan na kinalalagyan nila. And worse, these people like Gabe Pineda, kinukonsinti nila yung mindset ng mahihirap by saying what they want to hear, na may mag-aalaga sa inyo, na dapat ibang tao yung kumilos para sa inyo, na dapat ibang tao yung mag-provide sa inyo. This is Pinoy Extreme. Have a good day.